Hello everyone, I'm Sarah and welcome to the very first video book talk on my new blog, Bibliosnack, Books Two Ways. If you haven't yet, I recommend that you read the What is Bibliosnack part of the blog so you can get a little bit of an idea of what I'm trying to do. But if you already have read it, I'm going to talk about my first book. I'm really excited. So the book I'm going to talk about today is Something Wicked This Way Comes by Bradbury. This is a book about two friends. Their names are Will Holloway and Jim Nightshade. And they're both 13 years old and they're about to turn 14. Jim's birthday is 1 minute after midnight on Halloween, and Will's birthday is 1 minute before midnight, before Halloween. But they are best friends. Whatever Jim does, Will also does, and they seem to kind of have like this weird supernatural link with each other. They both live in Greentown, Illinois, and this book takes place really close to the beginning of Halloween. The holiday is really close. They can both kind of feel it in the air. But about a week before Halloween, they're both lying in their own beds, and they both wake up at the same time because they hear a noise. And at first they can't quite figure out what the noise is, but then they realize that it's the sound of a calliope. So it's the sound of a carnival coming into town. So they both sneak out their windows at the same time and meet up, and they find the train, and they see this carnival setting up in the middle of the night outside of Greentown. They find out that the carnival is called Cougar and Dark's Pandemonium Shadow Show, which is just a great name for a carnival. And this is an incredibly spooky book. It is a scary carnival. It might change the way you look at carnivals forever. You might not ever want to ride a carousel or go into a hall of mirrors again after you read this book. However, it's just not just a scary book, it's actually also really beautifully written. Bradbury is really amazing at creating beautiful, dense metaphors and really moody prose. Sometimes it's almost more like reading a poem than it is reading a novel. Another thing that I think makes this book really unique and interesting is that it could be read and appreciated by a variety of different aged people. I actually first read this book when I was about 10 years old, and it scared me to death, but I loved it. But as you get older, you can appreciate the language more, and also kind of feel the sense of nostalgia that Bradbury was trying to convey with this book. If you've ever wanted to take a visit to a really creepy carnival, I highly recommend that you read Something Wicked This Way Comes by Bradbury.